When tackling a rebrand, or even creating new brands from scratch, most people know they need a logo and a color palette. Maybe you've tried your hand at crafting a robust brand guidelines document. But let's consider video. Video branding elements are some of the most powerful representations of your brand, but they're often overlooked, undervalued, and misused. Hi, I'm James, the VP of Creative at LAI Video, and this is my list of the 5 video branding essentials to make your brand stand out in the marketplace. Alright, number 1, the logo animation bump. Seems like low-hanging fruit, right? But you'd be surprised how many brands overlook the obvious and don't have a ready-made logo animation to represent their organization. Having a suite of animated logo bumps for different situations ensures that you control a consistent brand representation. Movie studios pioneered the memorable logo animation synchronized with an equally, if not more memorable, jingle or sound. Brand consistency in motion and sound associated with your logo can help your target audience connect and remember your brand. For example, imagine you're selecting the Netflix app on your TV. And now in your mind's eye, you probably picture the red N appearing on screen, line by line in that painterly flow. But now as you're imagining this, what do you hear? You know it, right? Ta-da! Now that sound's built into every Netflix subscriber's psyche. Its evocative sound surrounds you like a warm hug, signifying that it's time to chill. 2. Create lower thirds and other animated templates. Guarantee that nothing gets lost in translation with outside partners by providing harmonious, ready-made templates that ensure every video element fits your consistent branding look. All motion graphic elements should not only complement your brand's tone, but can even help define its identity. For example, a suited and booted brand might employ some smooth motion and sophisticated thin lines to separate the name and the title. Conversely, a brand opting for a more youthful feel might make a 3D pop with a splash of color or deliberate distortion, echoing the visual vibe of their audience. Carefully considered animated templates allow complete control and consistency in branding, especially when working with outside partners. Number 3, branded B-roll. B-roll footage is the most direct way of showing an audience who you are and what you represent. With something so significant, organizations relying on stock imagery are selling themselves and their brand short. Although stock can be a great solution for illustrating people, places, and things that are restricted by access, the people in and associated with your organization offer an opportunity for brand distinction. The problem with stock imagery is that it always feels like stock, especially when other brands can and do use the exact same stock imagery. Whenever possible, capture the people from your organization doing what they do best, so you can represent your brand in an authentic way that is uniquely you. Also, footage showcasing clients or members in action can deliver relevancy not found in generic B-roll. In 2016, we worked on the Retail Across America campaign for the National Retail Federation. This campaign took us to a variety of retail stores across the US. At that time, the campaign yielded in some awesome TV ad spots and video segments. But more importantly, now, 7+ years later, we're still utilizing this treasure trove of retail B-roll footage when we create new branded content for NRF. 4. Make the rules of the road. Most everyone's familiar with the do's and don'ts of logo usage from a brand guidelines document. But what about that footage outside partners capture of your brand and organization? Generate a list of rules and guidelines, letting them know how you want to be represented. If you're an organization that feeds hungry children and your imagery focuses on those positive outcomes, then let people know with a guide that points them towards that uplifting imagery, suggesting colorful footage, cheerful children snacking on nutritious fruits, instead of that exploitative black and white footage of sad children just looking into the camera. Educate your partners about specific branding ideals via filming guidelines to eliminate accidental tropes misrepresenting your brand. 5. Make something that lasts. Most brand managers want their brand and branding assets to last and stay fresh for as long as possible. Well, that means staying away from trends. Check out this logo bump that we created for Leading Authorities Inc. back in 2017. Leading Authorities still uses this logo animation with almost all video footage to such a degree that that motion and sound, that we talked about earlier, is still recognized by its target audience and the industry at large. But imagine if we animated this in the style of a whiteboard explainer video. The whiteboard explainer video was popular for a very specific period of time and quickly became obsolete. Stick with styles that will stand the test of time, or just be ready to update your branding elements on a regular basis, if you know what I mean. Well, that's it. Did I miss anything? Comment below, let me know. And if you found this helpful, let me know. That'd be cool too. Well, contact us if you want to brainstorm any video branding solutions for your organization.